Hey, Libra, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Libra. Let's see what your overall energy is. In this reading, we'll be taking a look at becoming the best version of you. So we'll look at your greatest strengths, your fullest potential, action steps, as well as what the outcome could potentially look like for you. Starting off, overall energy, 7 of Swords. This has to do with getting honest with oneself. This is your energy at this time. So there is some sort of honesty required. Some of you may even be having a conversation. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The moment of truth. Okay, there's a moment of truth coming in for you. And we're going to clarify as well, but we're not clarifying these bonus readings with another tarot deck. I've asked Spirit to show me in my mind's eye the clarifier, and what's been coming up is really exciting. So I'm excited to see where this goes. Yeah, I'm picking up on a new beginning for you, and there's the new beginning showing up in your greatest strength. And I love the Ace of Wands, but what I also feel is an ending that had been drawn out. And maybe this is the moment of truth. We don't see, and I'll ask here what the clarifier is. I almost feel a little bit of 10 of Swords for that clarifier, but I feel like there has been an ending, a betrayal, some sort of self-deception or deception from another, where for whatever reason, it's like that old expired carton of milk that sits in the fridge, right? And for whatever reason, you just didn't want to dump it out, but it started to fester and it started to get curdly and it started to, and you didn't notice because it's still in the fridge and it still has a cap on it, but it's like everything comes to a full peak during Gemini season here. And I feel that there is a passionate new beginning that is showing up. And that may be a moment of truth where do you sit in an old story, Libra, that may have happened in the past? Or if you're truly honest with yourself, you know that you're worth so much more. You know that you're worth a wonderful new beginning, but I feel like there may even be, I'm getting strength energy here, strong Leo. I do feel like there's strength required. Truth required. There's the moment of truth. There's your nether ace, the ace of truth. And I also feel like you've come a long way and it's time for you to really shine your light is what I feel here for you. What's the celebratory outcome for Libra? Oh, I like that. Bottom of the deck, Hanged Man. Like I said, something that had been long and drawn out, some sort of an ending here. It's almost like it should have been cut off, or it should have been an ending that led to the Fool, that led to a new beginning. But it's almost like you oscillated between that ending and the new beginning, and that was sticky and icky and gooey, kind of like the death, the transformation, the cocoon. And there's the death. You can't make that up. So yeah, you felt like you were in a little bit of that rebirth process. For some of you, it could have been months. For some of you, it was years. And through this Hanged Man energy, Libra, this is spiritual awakening. This Hanged Man is saying surrender, right? Surrender to your soul's truth. Surrender to some sort of truth here. That's why the 7 of Swords is your overall energy, because bottom of the deck here, you are surrendering to a new way of being, a new, relationship, a new lifestyle, a new belief system. I mean, this is big. It is major arcana followed by the death. This death energy is change. You are out of the change or transformational period, or that is what you're about to be out of, okay? And you're seeing this change for what it truly is, and you have destiny interwoven in this. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So that's three major arcanas that are coming up. Spirit is bringing about some major shifts in your world at this time with the Hanged Man, the Death card, and the Wheel. So if you've been in that stagnant energy and you've just been opening that refrigerator, and I hope you know this is symbolic, opening it up, but it's been reminding you, like, the milk's sitting there, but I don't want to dump it out because then it's gonna, I'm gonna have to clean the sink and rinse it out and take out the trash, and it just feels like it was easier to just let something kind of sit there for a while. But this is, again, the moment of truth. And that's what we have showing up as an action step. We have the Ace of Swords. So the moment of truth here is complete surrender. It's time, right? Time to put an end to a situation, to a belief, to a life, to a relationship, to a job, to a health issue, whatever this is. This could even be ego death, because this is major change occurring in your world, and it's time for that Wheel of Fortune, destiny, to spin in a new direction for you. So this is definitely a big month. June is a big month for change. Now, your overall energy is the Seven of Swords. Now, it is showing up in reverse, which is good, because this is about something being exposed, dishonesty being exposed. This could be one's truth being exposed. Okay, there could be a major ending that is coming out, and we're taking out the trash, right? We're taking out that curdled milk, and you are moving towards your destiny. I almost feel like you felt like you were weighed down, or you may have felt like an energy from the past. Could be a relationship or job. Something felt like it was holding you down, or you may have even felt quite heavy in your energy. Spirit, what is the clarifier here? Six of Swords. Okay, so interesting. And actually, ironically, the 6 comes before the 7. So that feels like it's, backing up. Like you may have felt like you wanted to move forward, but it's like you were taking a step back. So during this whole transformational period that you had been going through, and that you are going through here, Libra, you're not taking steps back. You may feel that way. You may feel heavy, but what's actually happening is that you're preparing and going through this major spiritual awakening. And some of you are unlearning behaviors and patterns that may have been rooted in toxicity. Okay, they may have been rooted in some sort of belief or conditioning that wasn't the healthiest for you. Okay, it could have been based on some of your own wounds, your own shadows, your own insecurities. This can be robbing yourself of situations because of self-worth, right? 7 of Swords. That's what I'm getting here. I feel, yes, this 7 of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing, trying to get away with things. It could have been someone that did those things to you. But the energy that I'm picking up on here today for you is no longer letting an experience rob you of your own happiness. And that's what I feel here. And that 6 of Swords that Spirit is bringing in, clarifying, is, excuse me, freeing yourself from a bad situation, freeing yourself from mental destruction as well, leaving the past behind. 6s are about spiritual transitions and journeys towards a new path. And I do feel like you are getting out of something where maybe there's no fixing or there's no going back to, right? We want to free ourselves from maybe the 5 of Swords, conflict and ego and, the drama. I'm getting drama of a situation, and you're not going to let those experiences rob you anymore. And I feel like this is a month, because what's your greatest strength, Libra? Ace of Inspiration, Ace of Wands. Your greatest strength is to chase your dreams, your desires, your passions. This is about inspiration. It is new relationships. It's new creative endeavors. It's optimism. It could be a brand new sense of purpose, a brand new sense of vitality, and a whole new reason to live. And so this is big. Even though this is an ace of inspiration, right away here, I'm feeling a strong pull to the heart chakra. And when I'm asking for the clarifier, I'm actually getting justice and I'm getting the lovers. Okay, so justice is about doing the right thing, right? It is about balance, it's karma, and it's also your major arcana. So there's something that is being brought into balance within your own soul, and the lovers is following your heart, Libra. So I think you're the first sign to get maybe two clarifiers, but those two are coming in strong for you. So you may have even been in a bit of a karmic relationship or karmic bond with a family member, a lover, a job, some sort of contractual agreement. And even though it may have been difficult here for you, Spirit is saying, follow your heart. Keep that heart open. Remember, you are ruled by Venus. And I feel like there is new beginnings coming in here for you, but it does require you to let go of, some insecurities or whatever the Seven of Swords represents and means for you. Whatever may have been holding you back or robbing you of your happiness, of your love even, because that can be the lovers. So whatever was robbing you from fully opening up your heart, that's what I feel here. There is the greatest strength, right? This is your greatest strength. This is, again, a brand new sense of purpose. And I feel like you may be setting some new goals, Libra, in the month of June that have to do with the heart, or, it has to do with your purpose, your mission, because the justice energy also, it can be legalities. It could be, something that is being brought to justice or brought to, a judgment. It also is the energy of truth. And because we're getting a moment of truth, that could be, do I move forward in this passionate, exciting, adventurous beginning? Or do I stay held back? Do I let whatever this is rob me of my time, my energy, my vitality, my life force? And what we have for your fullest potential, I love it. Four of Swords. I mean, this is you as well. Swords energy is air. You're going to choose, or at least you have the potential to choose, to put something to rest, to balance your logic, your intellect, your mental mind, right? Sometimes that monkey mind that can go all over the place. I get it. I'm a Libra as well. And the Four of Swords is not overworking, overthinking, not obsessing, not letting the mind control you, Libra. It's about allowing your thoughts, right? You being able to control your thoughts and not letting them bring you back to a place of robbing your energy. It's like letting someone or something live rent-free in your mind, but they're just squatters, right? They're just squatters. They don't deserve a spot in your mind. And I feel like you're putting that to rest. You're kicking them out. You're dumping them down the drain, right? You're dumping that curdled milk down the drain. And I know I keep saying that. Some of you are like, Mel, stop talking about the curdled milk. But that's what this situation feels like. It may even leave a sour taste in your mouth. It may even, bring about some old wounds. But I feel like if something is coming up for you this month, Libra, pay attention, because this is a time for rejuvenation. This Four of Swords, as your fullest potential, is rest and retreat. Some of you, this could be travel, taking some time for yourself. This can be self-love, renewal, catching your breath, regrouping, and resting. It's downtime, right? Maybe laying in that hammock and finally finishing that book that you've had on your nightstand for the last 6 months. It could be taking a nice hot Epsom salt bath. It can be booking that massage, right? Or maybe just spending some time in nature, going hiking, going kayaking, going paddleboarding, whatever it is that you enjoy, Libra. This is the month to really feel your fullest. Becoming the best version of yourself requires you to soak up in whatever luxury means to you, right? And you are, again, ruled by Venus. You're very Venusian, so you enjoy, being able to take care of yourself. And if you are extending your energy so much to others that you lose your sense of self, it can really throw your scales off balance. Spirit, what is the clarifier here? What's the clarifier? 3 of Cups, okay. Community, friendships, family. Some of you, it's celebration. There is going to be, and it sounds a little counterintuitive because the 4 of Swords is more of that relaxation and calming the mind. But at the same time, 3 of Cups can be, celebrating with friends and with family. And again, community, there could be maybe a wedding reception, a reunion, a news of maybe a birth, or I'm getting some sort of someone becoming a godmother or a godfather, baptism. Yeah, someone maybe getting like baptized is what I'm getting. Or perhaps you are in a way going through like a spiritual baptism. Okay, it has nothing to do with religion. I mean, it could for some of you, but I almost feel like you're, and this was another title for another reading. I can't recall. I don't think it was you, Libra. I'll have to go back and look, or if you remember it, or if it was you, drop it in the comments. But it almost feels like you're being born again in the name of love. Yeah, you're being born again in the name of love. And I'm getting here Lover's energy, and I thought we had the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. We don't. It's probably a clarifier coming in. We'll see. But remember, your fullest potential is to allow yourself that downtime, but at the same time, be around people who support you, other like-minded individuals. This can be a circle of kindred spirits. There could be news coming in for you this month that allows you to fully celebrate, let your hair down, and have fun. Female or male, it does not matter. Because I'm just getting here more fun, more laughter, more vitality, and celebrating with those that you love, but of course, having your downtime as well. So finding balance between Libra time and time with people that support you. Now, what are your action steps? We have Ace of Truth, getting honest with yourself, right? This can be getting honest with another, speaking your truth, Libra. Now, sometimes Librans tend to hold back because they don't want to stir the pot, but sometimes Librans can be very blunt as well, right? Queen of Swords, she'll allow you to speak your truth, but again, if the truth doesn't match up, if it doesn't line up, she's going to read that energy. She's going to know it. But I also feel like there could be a truth that you are dishing out, or a truth that's coming towards you here. Spirit, what's the clarifier? Temperance. Okay, some of you may be dealing with a Sag. Some of you, this is something that you've been wanting to get off your chest, something that you've been wanting to say for quite some time. I mean, temperance is a beautiful energy. It's actually about finding the balance. So I do feel that there could be a blending of energies coming in here. It's also the card of self-control. Sagittarian energy with that temperance is self-control. So you may feel the need to maybe find self-control in how you respond. Okay, maybe there is some sort of truth that does come out and you want to react impulsively, or you want to react in some way. And maybe this is saying, with Sagittarian energy of temperance coming in, perhaps that is saying, it's how you say it or how you bring the truth to a situation here, because some of you, a safe space needs to be created. And if you don't feel like you've had that safe space, It doesn't matter how compassionate or how kind you are. If someone doesn't feel safe to say the truth, they're going to hold back or they are going to project, and it's just not going to bring balance or resolution. So I feel like there is some sort of safety. Like you may feel safe about saying something, or Spirit, what else do we have for the Ace of Swords? You're talking, you're communicating. There is a conversation had. There's incoming news. There's an important announcement. This is clearing up miscommunication. It is clearing up indecision. Be mindful of your tongue. Okay, be mindful of, other people's tongues as well. So there's something here around the throat chakra. And maybe some words really cut you. Some of you didn't like a truth that you heard, or someone may not like the truth that you are about to tell. But I feel like that is part of your greatest strength, and that's going to allow you to put something to rest. So it actually is for you. The Sagittarian energy of temperance, again, is the temperance angels, right? It's patience, it's compromise, it's self-control. Instead of going to some form of extreme and tipping those scales way up here or way down here. You're coming face to face with something here, Libra, and I feel like it's going to be in your favor by speaking the truth, telling the truth, and opening up and having some form of clear communication here. Now, what's the advice from your spirit team? Advice from Spirit is the Page of Wands. Beautiful energy here. Page of Wands is stay curious, Libra. This could be a student. You could be wanting to go back to school, learn something. You may be learning more about yourself. You may even be learning about your own ego, right? Why, possibly why parts of you respond or act the way that you do. This can be wounded ego. It could be altered ego, right? It can be having fun as well. And I say that because we do have the death energy. So again, I feel like you're looking at some characteristics of either yourself or someone else, and you're learning from it. You are open to learning. You're open to, creativity, expansiveness. Some of you may even be putting yourself on a course of study or a new project. You could be receiving some messages around your career. And I also feel like there's a very big opportunity for growth, a very big opportunity. This Seven of Swords as your overall energy is growth. And I feel like it has to do with you getting honest about, who you are, getting honest about some triggers. Spirit, what is the clarifier? The Strength card. Yeah, that is self-sabotage. That is strength. That is compassion and kindness. And I also feel like with this showing up here, the Strength card is the clarifier. Believe in yourself. So if this is the beginning of a new passionate relationship, if this is a new creative idea, if this is some things within yourself, self-discovery, believe in yourself, believe in your gifts, Libra. That's what your team wants you to know. There's a sense of independence here. You can see the two black cats. You see here that they do represent a sense of independence. There's a cloud overhead, but it's almost as if you're turning something that may have been cloudy or challenging or difficult, maybe that Seven of Swords, you're turning it into something that now inspires you to be a better version of you, Libra. And that's what this reading is all about, becoming the best version, of you. I like this. I just heard the name Derek. Derek could be your name, someone that you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates. I'm also getting someone has a black cat, or someone could even have an orange cat. And then I heard tiger or tiger. And if you have some creative projects that you're working on at this time, you're going to feel very inspired. And with this Four of Swords showing up, you're going to be a divine channel from Spirit. Excuse me. The ideas that you have are highly inspirational at this time. And I do feel like you have the opportunity to grow something quite abundantly. I am getting here Okay, that's the clarifier for this card. So the celebration and outcome, the clarifier is the 10 of Pentacles, and your card is the 8 of Cups. So this is the Eat, Pray, Love card, Libra, and this is about you leaving behind or walking away from something that you once were emotionally tied to, you once were connected to. 8 of Cups is about leaving behind something in order to go towards more meaning, more fulfillment. Don't ignore the call to do something different. It's time for a new path. And the clarifier again is the 10 of Pentacles, which is the card of privilege, commitments, marriage, retirement, family. It's also about legacy. So whatever it is that you are leaving behind, it's actually putting you towards a truer path of the 10 of Pentacles, of feeling more evolved, not just, spiritually, but manifesting here in the physical world as well, having that family dynamic or, retirement, commitments, marriage, relationships, leaving behind a legacy, being a legacy and seeing it grow, seeing it blossom and, reach. I'm getting like reach here, reaching out into the masses, reaching out into the lives that you touch. So 8 of Cups, someone could be traveling. Okay, 8 of Cups showing up. Someone could be searching for, more meaning. This can also be a more enriching experience of the heart. This is your celebratory energy, Libra. You are moving on to something bigger. And it's just interesting to note that intuitively, for whatever reason, you were hanging on or you just felt stuck in some sort of an ending. Maybe it was because someone deceived you in some way, but you could see, I'm just going to say for some of you, this may have to do with narcissism, maybe even like split personality. See the disclaimer. I'm not a professional. I'm not saying at all anybody had these things, but you may have been dealing with that if you know that to be true. But I feel like there was a little bit of push and pull, a little bit of tug of war. Someone or an energy, it's like they kept luring out the bait. They kept throwing out the bait. And for whatever reason, it's like you kept biting it, Libra. And that could be a belief. That could be a limiting, something that limited you. That could have been a person. That could have been, someone's sneakiness could have kind of lured you in. And I feel like you are finally releasing and letting that go and putting it to rest. And you're saying, why did I, keep allowing myself to take the bait over and over? But it's part of our growth. Cut yourself some slack, Libra. And even though something may have been reoccurring in your life, perhaps you kept getting some sort of, illness, or you kept repeating a cycle with the same person or with people who resembled the same type of characteristics or whatever it may have been, it was all part of you being able to choose and being able to move forward. And sometimes we repeat lessons, right? If we don't fully grasp or comprehend, we're going to stay in that energy. Once we know better, we do better. And I see here, Libra, that you know better. That is what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in, Libra. Lots of love.